Hi guys, I'm here in my salon chatting to myself again. But the purpose of today's video is okay. Picture the scenario. You're wearing a hair system. You don't yet need to remove the whole thing, but you are looking for just a simple trim around the back and sides. So you think to yourself, I know, I'll just pop to my local barbers and get them to just trim the sides, but I won't let them touch the top. That'll be all fine. And then what happens? They go zip, zip, zip with the clippers, and they usually catch the edges of your system, and then you end up with this sort of effect here, which is basically a blunt line going all the way across. And then you can just see a big line of hair going all the way around the back and sides, which is pretty unsightly, and they've effectively ruined the hair system. No! How it should be is like this. So this is one I've cut in before on a mannequin. But you can just see the edges. They've got these little tips, these little daggers, and it's those little daggers, feathered, that actually make the hair sit softly and seamlessly against your own natural hair. As soon as the barber or the hairdresser goes up with the clippers and catches those edges, sometimes they do it with scissors as well, but as soon as those tops are removed and you get that kind of blunt line, that just is the end of the system. So I just want to give you some advice today, really, of how to avoid that. As it should look, you know, if you check my hair out, it should basically look all seamless. And you shouldn't really be able to see where my hair begins and the system ends. So I've got a couple of tips for you. One thing is, remove the system and go in there and just have a short back and sides. But obviously if it's not ready to come off yet because your bond is pretty strong, then obviously that's not an option. So what I recommend is to get some clips and basically just before you go in, well, as you're in, not before you go in, because you look a bit daft walking down the street with clips in your hair, but just literally lift up the perimeters and just clipper up the edges. So you know, you can do this while the barber's just waiting, because without it they're gonna potentially ruin your system. So it's worth doing. I mean, you know, you might feel a bit of a plonker, but honestly, let me just grab another clip. This is just to show you roughly what I mean. So you just hold up the edges like that, just to reveal this hair here. And then you can just sit in the barber's chair and then let the barbers go around, and you're not panicking. You're safe in the knowledge that basically this hair is going to be safe. And once he's finished giving you a short back and sides, you can just flip out all the clips and then obviously just brush down the hair, and it'll all blend nicely again, and that will protect your system from an uncertain death, basically.